You see, I need your guiding hand to keep me in check.
Mrs. Crawley is never happier than when she has a chance to use her guiding hand.
Cousin Violet is in part to blame.
Yes, I usually am.
Now you've struck a chord.
Have I really? Oh, thank heaven. What about you, Molesley? Are you looking forward to this brave new world of Mrs. Crawley's imaginings?
You make me sound very fervent.
Wars have been waged with less fervour.
I take that as a compliment.
I must have said it wrong. I don't dislike him. I just don't like him, which is quite different.
I don't dislike him.
Oh, what a recommendation. We are selling Molesley to Lady Shackleton.
You mean as a servant?
No, as a Chinese laundryman. He's as touchy as a beauty losing her looks. I'm afraid Tom's small talk is very small indeed.
I'm afraid meeting us all together must be very intimidating.
I do hope so. I mean, why would you want to leave me? I've been as gentle as a lamb most of the time.
You sound as if you're going to gobble her up.
If only we could. Oh, I wondered when we'd hear from you.
Are you planning to divide his loyalties?
I wouldn't say I was planning it. I'm so looking forward to seeing your mother again. When I'm with her, I'm reminded of the virtues of the English.
But isn't she American?
Exactly. No Englishman would dream of dying in someone else's house. Especially someone they didn't even know. But I have a feeling Cora and I will be saying hello rather less than en garde in the next few weeks. Why does every day involve a fight with an American?
I'll fetch a different one.
No. I'm a good sailor. Is this an instrument of communication or torture?
The question is, what do I say to Cousin Violet?
Oh, don't worry about that. I can handle her.
Really? Well, if you can, you must have learned to very recently. When you talk like that, I'm tempted to ring for Nanny and have you put to bed with no supper.
Are you plotting something?
You sound like a governess in fear of dismissal.
Granny, you don't really want things to go back to the way they were, surely?
Of course I do, and as quickly as possible. All this unbridled joy has given me quite an appetite. Oh, do you think I might have a drink? Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were a waiter. Oh, it is you. I thought it was a man wearing your clothes. Thought you might have been walking on stilts. He looks like a footman in a musical revue. Is it an Irish tradition?
What? She means not changing.
Of course it isn't, Granny.
It might have been. Well, Matthew obviously wants you to feel at home in his play clothes. I doubt Mr. Travis has much of an eye for fashion. Summer, I love the sun. So we can see.
I nearly came down in a dinner jacket tonight.
Really? Well, why not a dressing gown? Or better still, pajamas?
Shall I change?
No, don't bother. It's only us.
And who are we to warrant any courtesy?
There's no logic in it.
Oh, no, but if I were to search for logic, I should not look for it among the English upper class.
It's not as pretty as
I suppose looks aren't everything. I think she's cracked.
I think Granny's right.
Can somebody write that down?
How you hate to be wrong.
I wouldn't know. I'm not familiar with the sensation.
Second, you will both admit it when you realize you were wrong.
Oh, well, that is an easy caveat to accept because I'm never wrong. Your facts or mine?
What's the difference?
Mine are the true facts.
Why dwell on that now?
Because I want the pleasure of saying I told you so.
By thinking sensibly, you mean thinking like you?
Of course. Well, in my experience, second thoughts are vastly overrated. You're the fount of wisdom on this topic.
I was only going to say that Sybil is entitled to her opinions.
No, she isn't until she is married. Then her husband will tell her what her opinions are.
Oh, Granny.
Did you drink at luncheon?
I suppose you agree with Robert.
Then not for the first time, you suppose wrongly.
If she's fighting for her causes again, that seems a good sign.
A sign of what? That we should close the shutters and bar the door. And may the best man win.
Perhaps the First Lady's travel was a difficult act to follow.
Or a difficult one to repeat. You are a lady, not Toad of Toad Hall. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I don't understand.
No, if you wish to understand things, you must come out from behind your prejudice and listen. Rosamond's going to find out. She knows some of those feeble-minded idiots on the Liberal front bench. We both know you are not leaving my house until I learn the truth. So shall I have a bed made up for you here? Or are you going to tell me now? There can be too much truth in any relationship.
Even to his suffering, I could never justify telling an outright lie.
Have we nothing in common?
You and I are different.
Yes, that is very true. If we only had moral thoughts, what would the poor churchman find to do?
Guilt has the power to make all of us do strange things.
Oh, well, not all of us. Guilt has never played a major part in my life.
Oh, you only say that to sound clever.
I know. You should try it.
I'm a feeble substitute for the entire Crawley family.
Yes, but you're better than nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to come back with you?
That is the very last thing I would want. All life is a series of problems which we must try and solve. You know, first one, then the next, and the next. Until at last we die.
You'll be rewarded in heaven.
The sooner the better.
I'd say that was game, set, and match to Lady Grantham.
Well, it's a thought.
You cannot be so contrary.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose. Well, now I've seen everything.